Pause on that, you still broke, you ain't back. No strings attached, that's a rack, that's a rack. No strings attached, that's a rack, that's a rack.
Short version right now. Let's get it, man. No strings attached. It's a Wednesday night. I'm ready to go, man. Let's get it in tonight. We're gonna have a good time, man. This is your first time hearing this. We talk about relationships. We talk about the culture. We have a good time every single Wednesday night. Why don't you join? Won't you join us? Won't you join us on our YouTube? Link is in the description. If you're listening to this on the podcast, all the information is in the details. Hit us up, man. Hang out with us on Wednesday night, and we do appreciate it, man. Rate, comment, subscribe, all that fly stuff. We are growing. We had a hit last week, so we're gonna start posting the backup channel that we have, the other channel, People's Champ Radio. We got to do that, you dig? So, yeah, man, we allow everybody that comes on the panel to express themselves in their most organic state. So that means that we don't filter or sugarcoat nothing, man. We just have a good conversation. We'll allow everybody to talk their talk. You understand? We got the big homie Lionel with us tonight. What up, dude?
What's good, y'all? We back for our last Black History Month episode.
Oh, hold on. Did somebody?
It's a lot of melanin in the room tonight.
Did somebody say Black History Month?
I'm black, y'all, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm blacker than black, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm black, y'all.
All right, there we go.
Or should I say black?
There we go. We got Shorty Mo in here with us, aka Moneybag Mo.
What's up, y'all? Welcome back on a Wednesday night. Your girl's been going through it today, but I made it. I'm here. So let's get
Mama, I made it. You dig? We got we got a 2-for-1 down there in the bottom right. We got a 2-for-1. We got Naomi and we got cousin Torian up in here. What it do?
Hey y'all, happy No Strings Day. Happy last show for Black History Month, even though we black all year, okay?
All right, what up, what up? Happy Wednesday, happy hump day. Let's get into some shit. I'm ready to talk shit.
Oh, he already coming in here cursing already. He started off.
You know the fucking vibes.
There we go. And up top, hey Chanel. What up, Amber?
Hi.
What you sipping, Amber, tonight? What's the
Skinny girl margarita because I have to watch my figure.
There you go. Talk that talk. You dig? It's the Black History Month, so I'm finishing it off with some old brown. You dig? Finishing off the last.
Do you have the big ice? Like the one big cube?
Come on, man. You know how I do, Lionel. You know, I'm kind of a snob, you know.
Fancy.
You're a little boost, whatever.
No, that's fine.
I'm doing pretty good in life. No, I'm just
mind you, he's at home. Mind you, he's at home with this fly ice cube.
Yeah. This ain't no bar cut, okay? That's at the crib.
You know what's funny though? This literally just happened. This happens every time I use my debit card. Maybe it's because I struggled for a long time financially. Whenever I use my debit card, no matter what, I could have just gotten paid. When I put my goddamn card in for that little, 5 seconds where it's like thinking, I'm nervous as hell every time. I swear to God.
It's gonna go through. Like,
think about
you got PTSD at the fucking register.
Bro, one of my biggest fears is putting your damn card in, like having like a bet. Because I love, first of all, full disclosure. Let me just old nigga ramble for 30 seconds. I love going to the grocery store. I could go to the grocery store every day. I love it. I like everything about it, right?
Too.
My biggest fear is being in line at the grocery store with a cart full of groceries and they say, sorry, sir, that card's not going through. You know how crazy you look?
Start packing up your shit. Put it away.
Moving the card out the way. We can put this over here by the customer service.
Yeah, man, it is. So whenever I go to the store, one thing my wife knows, if I go into the store, I always got a backup debit card, right, with another account, and I always got a credit card, just in case.
Just in case. Okay, that emergency credit card, it'll be there. No, and funny enough, I'm having with my main debit card, like the chip is fucked up, so I be having to stick that whole in like a couple of times. I'm fucking. And like HEB don't even got Apple Pay, so they really be having to show me because everything else I could just Apple Pay that bitch. Okay.
Hit the Apple Pay, right? Yeah.
Now, y'all gonna have to wait a minute until tell me to swipe.
Tell them no, it's gonna work. It's gonna work. Hold on.
Now, look, the money is on there.
You need to do like with the Sega games and put your like hot breath on it, like Black and then
Nigga, I don't know what's wrong with my chip. I probably just need to get a new card. I'd be procrastinating.
Nah, that shit is, I don't know. That's some scary stuff for me. Oh, I'm gonna tell you one that the only one that's scarier than that is at a restaurant. They go away with you. They walk away with you. It's like, oh, my
But
wife.
I mean, at least that's a little more private though. Like we're at our table.
Right. Right. Let me put that right here. Yeah.
Grocery store, you in a line. There's people right behind you. You know, people like to be close.
So look, okay. So today's Wednesday. So we took the kids, me, the wife, and the kids. We went to Chamagacho's on Saturday, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that shit gonna hit no matter what, you dig? And again, I give them that card, and my wife is making small talk. She talking and stuff, and I'm thinking about the whole. I'm like, yo, don't talk to me. I need to focus because what if you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want them to come back to me and Chamagacho. This is a nice spot. You know what I'm saying? They tell me, sorry, Mr. No. But anyway, man, that's just my hang up. So hopefully y'all out there got your money. Maybe I can just start having cash, right? Maybe that'll work. Shit.
Ooh, what you eating? That look good.
I know. So tonight, man, we're gonna talk about this whole concept of quote unquote dating down. We're gonna talk about that. We also I gotta get into this Tory Lanez and Megan Thee Stallion because it's popped back up. But before we get to anything, did y'all just catch this over the last couple of hours on Twitter? Twitter then started going crazy with some slander. I'm gonna call it slander because y'all know I'm a big Dej Loaf fan. I mess with Dej Loaf the long way. Mm-hmm. And somebody posted this picture and said, "Oh, look, Dej Loaf got that cake now." It's not Dej, bro.
I was not expected.
I have to bring cash home if you cannot.
Now, look, I'm not mad if that would have been Dej, but that
that's not Dej.
It kind of looked like her. It kind of looked like her cousin or something from the side, though. You did,
yeah.
But that ain't Dej.
The reason that this really can go as Dej is because the focal point is the ass here. So you don't even really like go to the face. You just see shirt cut, like skin complexion.
Mm-hmm.
And you're like, wow, when did this happen?
The pandemic been good to Dej. What's good?
It's not even Dej.
So what you doing out here with all this ass?
No, I really thought that was
on Thursday afternoon.
Really not? I mean, don't say Doja. That Doja shit ain't right.
Like if you just scrolling, you might be like, "Oh shit, is that Dej?" You know what I'm saying? Like,
just because it's a black woman with a short haircut.
Yeah, you know it's Dej.
Short, just like her.
I'm like, I can't even
look like Dej, but from the waist down, she don't look like Dej. Listen,
right.
Listen,
waist up, Dej, waist down, Stallion.
And I like Dej. Don't get it messed up. I think Dej is sexy with her. I like Dej. What's that video she had with what is it? Something in Hennessy? What's that damn song she had?
Me, You, and Hennessy.
There you go. I mess with that.
My shit can't try me.
Listen, that's why Try Me was so hard because like when that came out, that was at a time where a bunch of men were making songs that were very, very singy and like, and then she was like, "Listen, I'm gonna kill your whole fucking family." I was like, "Whoa."
Yeah. What you say? Put the gun to your stomach, make it bubbly. I said, "Ooh."
Yeah, Dej was with all that action. You know what I'm saying? Then she got that voice. I was like, okay, yeah, she might really be about this. I like Dej, and I think Dej is sexy the way she is. This ain't Dej. Whoever this young lady is you know, I haven't seen her whole profile, but the side profile and the backside, you know, I'm not mad at it. I'll put it that way. Shout out to my wife, but I'm not mad at this though. I gotta take care of home. You did, but I'm not mad at her. You understand? Shout out to I haven't seen Dej. I think Dej is trying to ride this out for a little while. What? Okay, let me get this person out here. Hold on.
Wow.
So I seen she blocked the boy who posted that.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
She blocked him. Wow.
Oh my God, what is the chat? Why and YouTube don't let us do certain things, but this person can have a screen name like this.
Right.
That's fucking crazy.
Make sure I get that person blocked. You know what I'm saying?
Take a screenshot and send that shit to YouTube because I want to snitch. I'm in that kind of mood today.
Now what is saying?
There we go. All right, let's get them up out of here. There we go. All right. You know what I'm saying? People be wild in the chat. Shout out to the chat though. But people is wild in the chat right now. All right. What do we know right now in regard to Meg and Tory? Any information that we know? We know we got a court date. Was it like in April? They reset it for?
I think the 2nd or 5th.
I feel like that's the only thing we do know. Everything else is in the air and like what
academics talking about today? Because he was really popping a lot of ish today.
He apparently said that it was like confirming or like claiming that there wasn't any DNA found on the gun and yada yada yada. And then I seen Meg because I follow Megan and I saw her stories talking about like nothing was even discussed today. Like we got the next date for our hearing. So like, what are you talking about? Like coming after academics.
Yeah,
and then he got back and I'm like, I don't know, they a mess.
Well, the reality about this whole situation is that, you know, once you get the court involved, you're going to have everything's going to come out. And the reality is that we don't got to speculate about who did what. Hey, we'll get all the information. You dig? Everything will be figured out.
Right.
So that's but it's crazy though, because this has been going on for so long. You did?
Yeah.
But that's the criminal justice system always. Like it always takes fucking years to really get through a case. It's crazy.
Yeah, true.
Right.
So it's been like almost 2 years now.
Yeah, it's been a minute.
Yeah, because it was like it happened it happened during the pandemic, like maybe a year into it.
Because I went back in and had to because I know we did a show about it. I was like, how long ago was that show? And it was a minute ago. So hold on. Maybe it's gonna come out in the actual court, but hasn't it confirmed? Were they dating or what was going on with them at the time?
I think it's been confirmed that they were like fucking or something.
Something was going on, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's when I seen, because people was retweeting Tory Lanez today talking about I fucked 2 best friends and this is, you know, the consequences of that and yada yada. I was like, okay.
I don't be trying to hear shit that nigga got to say. But what were guys? Because I didn't see and I heard that Meg had posted some screenshots between her and Tory Lanez. Did any of y'all catch those?
No.
Damn.
To be apologized. But he said he was apologizing for fucking on her best friend. And she like, nigga, you lying. You was apologizing because you shot.
We got him for you. There you go. We got him for you. I'm on it tonight. There you go. Yeah. Meg, I know you'll probably never talk. You never gonna talk to me again, but I genuinely want you to know I'm sorry from the bottom of my heart. Well, that's kind of that's kind of an indictment. What you sorry for if you ain't do nothing?
Right.
And I was just too. Hey, listen, isn't that a classic excuse? I was just too drunk, man.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Nonetheless,
maybe we could be talking about fucking your best friend's nigga. Because what the fuck? That was the theme on Euphoria. And then for her, like, because if it was that angle, like he was fucking on her best friends, this shit just got heated. I don't know.
Listen, it's gonna be a lot of stuff you're gonna see that's gonna make it hard to smile for somebody. Because once everything come out, it's gonna be what it's gonna be. You understand? We ain't gonna have to sit back and try to. It's gonna be like all the information gonna be out there. I'm sure they're gonna have text messages, all the above, right? And we're gonna see what it do. The one thing I don't want Tory to do is, and listen, I don't have no ill will against Tory. You know what I'm saying? I like some of his music. Don't get against Tory, right? And let me find his tweet. Because don't start like if you know what I'm saying, if y'all did what y'all did together, you know, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Don't be popping that ish now. I don't like when dudes do that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Now all of a sudden.
Lame nigga shit.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, don't do that. You know what I'm saying? If you did that, you know what I'm saying? If y'all did what y'all did, it's cool. You know what I'm saying? But Tory, like, hold it down, my you know what I'm saying, my guy. What y'all think? Let me know in the chat. What y'all think happened, man? Tory, Meg. Who do y'all? But let me ask y'all, who are y'all rocking with? I think y'all are rocking with Meg, right?
Yeah, I haven't thought about it in such a long time, but like initially hearing that, I was just like, no, I'm not fucking with Tory Lanez. But I never really fucked with him before either, even though I guess I don't really listen to Meg either. But I don't know. I definitely feel like that nigga's guilty as fuck. That 50 Cent Jeff, he guilty as fuck.
He did that shit.
Nigga, look, whatever they say he did that shit. Guilty as fuck.
I don't know.
Yeah, I think it's wild. What say you, Lionel?
He said Lionel.
I
Yeah.
believe in to proven guilty.
There you go.
I know. Like, I don't know. Like initially, I don't know. I was really like, wow. Like obviously, this is obvious. Who would ever lie about getting shot? But at this point, I just feel like it's a lot of shit that's not making sense. So I have no feeling towards it because I don't know. There's no real anything to stand on here. It's a lot of he say, she say, arguing and back and forth. So at this point, I don't fucking know. I don't believe either one of these people at this point. We'll see. I feel like hopefully the truth comes out and it's not like bought. Like hopefully it's not like who's lawyers or who had the most money and like that's who ends up coming on top. But at this point, I don't have no fucking clue. Like this shit is so weird.
Hold on,
No,
somebody. Hold on.
He giving leprechaun energy for sure.
But hold on, time out. We not
like evil leprechaun.
Whoa, y'all not gonna y'all are height shaming. I'm not gonna allow y'all to height shame.
I don't trust him. I don't really know him, but
no, I agree to that too. But then again, I've heard so much like about Megan Thee Stallion. I don't trust her at this point either. Like, that's why I feel like.
But stuff like what? Because why? What were they saying? Like, why would she lie? They're saying that she's lying because then what? I don't know.
Because they were saying she protecting Kesley, whatever her name is.
So her friend shot her.
That's what they were saying.
That's what. Even there was like a witness that said that she saw like the woman, like the flash happen next to the woman on the scene. But that's why I'm like, we just like who knows at this point. It's so much like banter at this point.
Yeah.
We're gonna find out.
What he
I just think if he really did, I feel like he would be in jail.
Right, like this is Megan Thee Stallion. Like how
is his name?
Yeah, nah, it's a lot. Nah, listen, don't get it messed up. This thing is a lot going on. You know what I'm saying? Like I said though, but I think that like it's so simple because like once stuff comes out, it's gonna be what it's gonna be, right? Like once we get it, because like you can lie to the blogs, you can lie to everybody else. If you lie to them white folks on that stand, that's a case. I'm just letting you know right now. They gonna lock your ass up.
Mm-hmm.
So you know, there you go.
But I just feel like the court system isn't even always that. So who knows what the fuck?
Right.
Yeah, no, I'm with you. But like in this kind of clear cut, either he shot her or he didn't. I don't think it's like an in between on that, right?
Yeah, but he's saying,
yes. You said he said
what?
what?
How do you prove that at this point? Because he's saying he didn't, and she's saying he did.
You know, it was like wasn't it like 4 other people there?
I know we need to talk to Kelsey. What happened, Kelsey? Kelsey Nicole, you can hear my voice. What happened that night in July?
Are Kelsey and Meg Thee Stallion still friends?
Mm-hmm.
No, I don't think so.
That's why LC said he broke up their friendship.
Remember they were like beef songs against each other.
So like, what could they feel out for? Because she shot her.
I don't know, but it's just so weird. Like, why would you even? Like, what would be the point of calling the police or like doing all that stuff if you were gonna lie? As Meg, I guess that's the way I'm thinking about it.
Oh, fact.
Because of course, if you get shot, the police will get involved. You have to fill out a police report regardless.
Mm-hmm.
But shit, could have lied to the police right then and there.
Right. They said she was intoxicated, so she probably fucked up. She got to stick with her word. She said her. Might have been wrong.
I don't know. It's getting just kind of like childish at this point, if you ask me. I feel like people just need to keep their little outbursts and shit to themselves and like stop trying to make it such a big like media thing, because that was kind of what sparked the whole thing in the beginning, is that, academics was saying certain things that weren't even, true about what was going on. And Meg was just saying, like, this is like public record, like y'all can confirm these things, and nothing was even determined today. Like, and so I don't know. See, then I saw this tweet and I was just like, okay, like, I don't know. It's not that I don't care about, justice, but at the same time, I'm kind of just like, what are we doing at this point? Like, what are we really doing?
Tory said he was slinging that. Right? He got caught up. He said you dig? Sometimes it is that simple. Sometimes you slinging that D and you get caught up. You dig? Who can relate? Goddamn it. I don't know. Have y'all ever realized? Let me talk to everybody. Has anybody ever realized that you and a friend accidentally were having sex with the same person? Talk to me, Amber.
No.
You ain't never been like, oh, you fuck him too? Like, oh shit. Okay.
Hell no. No.
I'm not saying you did it on purpose. It was just an accident. You know what I'm saying?
No.
Okay. All right.
Me and my friends don't even have the same taste, thank God. Because no.
How does that work? Where you and your friends just don't have the same taste at all? I guess it can work. I guess.
I don't have many friends, so it's not hard.
Jesus Christ, Amber, I feel bad for you now.
Why?
You don't have any friends. I want you to have
any. You heard what I said.
No. I'm gonna spin it the way I want to spin it. Why don't you have any?
Okay, Tory.
Just like niggas do. Okay. Yeah.
What up, Dante? I see you in here. The show has officially started because Dante is in here tonight. Who you choosing up on tonight, Dante? Let's go. Let's go, Dante. Let me get the ladies back on the screen, Dante. Let me make the screen. There you go. Who you want to choose on tonight, Dante? Let's go. But no. So hold on. So Naomi, like all of a sudden you was just like, maybe something popped off and like you didn't know, and you were like, damn, we both had, did something with dude. You know what I'm saying? Let's leave it alone. It is what it is.
No, I haven't. Not that I know of, but I'm like, yeah, because that would have only happened in Houston. I feel like me and my friends definitely haven't. It's a big city. It's a big city. Maybe if it was like a smaller place, but I don't know. I feel like.
All right.
Well, I was in the city that I'm in. It definitely happened to me before, and it wouldn't even be like my best friend. You know what I'm saying? There was, maybe a time or two where it was like my really like best friend, but it wasn't on no like, we're upset about it. It was some shit that like she hadn't even like told me about until like later on down the road, and I was like, oh, like I didn't know that was going on, girl. I could have honestly told you to leave that shit alone, like for real.
That ain't it.
It wasn't it. It really wasn't it. And she even told me too. We shared the same experience. It was years apart. Like it was a big time frame in between. But it's also happened with like people that I'm just like acquaintance with, like people that I'm cool with, where it's like we may smoke together or like, just hang out and do little things like that. You may not be my best friend, but things come out. People talk. She would talk about like, oh yeah, I'm fucking with this dude. I'll be like, oh damn, like I fucked with him a couple years back, like something like that. So it's definitely happened before. I feel like, especially in the city that I'm at, people definitely link up with everybody in a certain type of way anyway. So, they definitely try to say something about the women out here, but I like y'all niggas out here too, because I be hearing about y'all getting passed around just as much.
Right. That's what's crazy to me. They always be like, to me, men are like the easiest people to get. And they be like, you don't respect they'll be saying like, well, women don't respect their body. And I'm like, I mean, if you don't respect your body either, like, how does that work? But,
well, hold on.
No, it's because niggas be really trying to have higher standards for women than they'll have for themselves. Like,
no, but then I really be knowing the tea. I really be knowing the tea because it be people that swear they just, oh, I'm only fucking on and pulling bad bitches. And I'd be like, okay, sure. And then you out on the scene sometime, maybe they have a couple drinks and now they on a woman that they swore they wouldn't fuck with, that they not fucking with. And I'd be like, yeah, that's fine. Like, it's nothing wrong with that, but don't deny yourself. Don't deny your true self. If you want to fuck with these bitches and do that, but y'all be sitting here clapping for Twitter and Instagram, like, oh, fuck a bitch. I need bitch. Like, no, actually, I've seen the track record, like, and I know because women talk in the city too. And like me being someone who was kind of out often at one point in time, like I was always just like, kind of becoming like cool with certain girls. Like I never have no hate or nothing. So it's like, oh, if it was like a girl that just wanted to go have some drinks or something, I've seen her a couple of times. Okay, cool. But even in those types of situations, things come out. She'd be like, oh, so and so's texting me. He trying to hit me up and this and that. I'd be like, oh, damn, okay.
I mean, but okay, so let's talk about it. I think the word that we want to use here that no one is saying is the word hoe. Let me go ahead and put that word out there. Let me go ahead and put that word out there, right? I don't think hoe is a bad word, personally, right? I respect the hoeing. I've always respected the hoeing, first and foremost. So I'm not, I don't think it's a bad word, but I think it's overused. I think it's misused. Let me put it that way, right? I think just because a person, what'd you say?
Speak on it.
Yeah, I think just because a person likes to have sex, that don't make them a hoe necessarily, right? They met somebody, that person wants to have sex, they want to have sex, they have sex, right? It was no money exchange, right? It was just two consenting adults doing what it is that they do. You dig? So I got nothing to say about that, right? I think what the only thing I don't know say I had an issue with, the only thing I would have okay. Here would be my pet peeve or my hang up, right? When it comes to this quote unquote sleeping with other people, right? Mm-hmm. If me and you are dating for whatever time frame we're dating and we break up, just please give me at least 6 months. If you're gonna fuck somebody I know, just give it at least 6 months before you fuck somebody I know. I would prefer you didn't fuck anybody I know, but that's not realistic, right? You're gonna do what you're gonna do. But could you give me some time? Could you give me, 6 months? Like, come on, man.
I'm like, for what?
Like, how you know relations on the hoe? I mean,
if I'm gonna do that shit anyway, I'm gonna do it when I want to.
No, it's like so broad, nigga. You could know a lot of fucking people. So I'm just supposed to not.
Okay, let me put it this way: if I brought you around this person while me and you were talking, please don't have sex with him for 6 months.
That's understandable though. I mean, because I've definitely been in situations where it's like I may have been dealing with someone, a little situationship, and then like turns out that the next person or that I'm dealing with happens to be cool with you, but I never seen y'all like play together, like be somewhere together and shit like that. So I mean, that's kind of like an accidental type of thing. Like, oh my bad, I didn't know y'all know, but I be feeling like niggas be friendly as hell, like to everybody at the same time, because like there's something that and I'm gonna talk about it today because
let's go, Mo.
But here in the city that I'm from, like people always want to talk about some the women here, they done fucked on everybody, they done fucked on every nigga that I know and this and the third. But I'd be like, y'all be friendly to every single person everywhere y'all go. Y'all are best friends with everybody. So like, how do you expect that the women that you're coming across aren't going to be fucking with people that you know? Because you open that door for everybody, and that's okay. Like it's okay to be friendly and whatever, but don't put that on the women and don't put that on one particular group because y'all just loose with y'all friendships. Like y'all cool with anybody.
You know what niggas say, Mo? I hoop with that nigga, man.
Like, I don't give a fuck. Okay, I don't care what the fuck got going on. Honestly, unless it's like like we're really like,
nigga we hoop on Tuesday.
Unless it's just like your real like friend, like someone like you said, someone that I brought you around, someone who's like actively in my life, then okay, that's like a hands-off situation. Don't do that. You know what I'm saying? But if it's just some people just because you come across them, I'll be dapping him up when I see him. Like, okay, that don't mean nothing to me. I don't give a fuck about that.
But hold on, whoa.
Wait. Y'all know I'm very literal.
That go a long way.
Go ahead.
But not for everybody though, Roy. That's what I'm saying.
Go ahead, Amber. My bad. I'm sorry.
I just need to be, I'm literal and I like to look up definitions. So I just because I be wanting to be, but that's because people have their own definition of what a hoe is. So, like, when everybody has a definition, we do not be on the same page. We do not be talking about the same thing.
What's the definition?
Yeah, but a hoe is only got one definition. That's somebody who has sex with people for money. That's a hoe.
Okay, yes, money, and then it says, but
And then there's like people who are
manipulate.
using hoe as a way to like slut shame and like, you know.
Yeah,
So I feel like
Hold on, let her read the definition. Go ahead.
it says to manipulate their partner. So
Mm.
like I feel like if you being upfront and you just doing your thing, like how's that? Like that's no manipulation unless you're lying to somebody saying like you want to be with them, but you using them to gain material, you know, money, clout, like whatever stuff like that. Like that's how I take it.
And again, for the record, I have no problem with the hoeing person. I salute to the hoeing. But go ahead, Naomi.
I don't remember what I was saying.
Yeah, this nigga's hot. Okay. And clearly Torian's high. Okay, so the bottom right hand is high as shit right now. If you're watching on YouTube, the bottom right square.
On YouTube, if you're listening on the podcast app,
there you go.
spark some. Period.
Oh.
And do a little hoeing. Ain't nothing wrong with it.
Do a little hoeing? Hold on, you encouraging the hoeing? Okay.
You actually don't have to.
I mean,
listen,
do
if
what you want
grown,
to do.
No, for real.
If you grown and that's what you want to do,
unless you're getting paid for sex.
Hold on. So does everybody agree with okay, we've had a show about this before. Does everybody agree with people needing to have a little hoe phase just to get that out of their system?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I ain't had mine yet.
Oh, talk that shit, Torian.
I would say yes, and I feel like I've only half had a hoe phase. I feel like I got too old before. I got too old.
Oh,
You're not too old to be a hoe.
I am.
It's some old hoe.
Right now, I'm definitely just no. I'm not okay with being a hoe.
I know a few old hoes. Damn, get out.
Like, I ain't say I was old now. I said I'm too old. I'm too old to enjoy a hoe phase. Like a hoe phase is really enjoyed when you're like 18 through 23. Okay, you're young as fuck. And like the world is your oyster, baby. Okay. But boom, I got pregnant. I was in a relationship my whole teenage up until my early 20s. I had a whole family. And so by the time I came out of that, I don't know. I just don't feel like I've had a full hoe phase.
Divorced too, but I ain't experienced it yet. So.
You finna go through a hoe phase?
I don't know. That's what they say, but like I haven't.
No.
It.
But I ain't know. I can see after a divorce, yeah, maybe. Because you definitely probably not even trying to get into anything serious. Like you could just, you know. I feel like there's easier times to like fuck on niggas like recklessly as a woman. Like there's certain times where that's easier.
That's true. I don't feel like that there's an age range really. Honestly, when it comes to the whole phase. I think that can happen at any point in life, just depending on the person and what they want. Because then there are people who, you know, do try to settle down. Maybe they don't have family and, you know, kids and everything, but maybe they did settle down, marry a person when they were in their early 20s, straight out of high school, in college type of shit, and then that shit don't work out. Then it's like, okay, then that I feel like is a situation where a whole phase may come later on in life. I'm in my 30s. I'm getting a little bit older. I feel like when it comes to men, maybe they are a little bit more open to having a hoe phase later in life, but I feel like that there's not really a say so, because some people just get tired of being, you know, like, oh, you know, I'm just.
But why do people have hoe phases? I guess like maybe get to that. Like, why are people fucking?
It's just a part of humanity and sexuality. That's why.
Right.
It's a part of like exploration. It's like, why do people go to different restaurants? Bitch, all you need to do is eat. Go get the same thing every single day. Go get the same pizza every Monday through Sunday. Like, no, I'm gonna try this. I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna get some Italian. I'm gonna get some Chinese, some Asian. And it's the same thing with sexuality. And I always relate it to appetite because that's truly the best like comparison. It's like, how are you feeling? Where you at with it? Are you feeling like hyper? Are you feeling like not? Are you gaining weight these days? Are you eating hella or not? Like, are you getting it in these days? Is it a whole phase, or are you just really trying to give it up to one person, or not at all? But it's extremely, yeah, exactly. It's extremely relative, and just imagine like how there's like almost 8 billion people. There's probably 8 billion different situations. That's like Monday, Wednesday, Friday, those are my whole days. And then like never do I hoe except on Sunday, twice a month. And like, just like so just imagine. To where it's like somebody's living like that and getting it in like day in, day out,
Yeah.
I mean, maybe one person don't have or do everything that you like. So like this person might do this real good, but they might be bad at something else. You know what I'm saying? So like this person is good at that you lacking from this person. Sometimes you can't find everything in one person.
There you go. Talk that polygamy talk.
So
There
I'm keep sampling
that. But there you go.
Fish and pig. Fish and pig.
Yeah, I'm dead.
No, but I feel that. But I just feel like there are times when it's easier to have casual sex. Like I'm just definitely not in a time where I want to be having.
But that's based on like it definitely is time. There's a time and space for everything. That's like based on the mental too, because mine.
No, and that's what I'm saying. Like the older I got, and I feel like when you're younger, you're not really concerned about that shit. Like you just are just like, hey, I'm fucking having fun. I'm doing.
No, that's relative though, because some people, there can be someone who's like older, but like they may have been committed younger. So like now they're in that space of, hey, I'm having safe fun. I'm getting it in right now. So I guess it's really with age.
Dantia, I'm good at talking shit. That's it. My bad.
Dantia.
He looking for you.
That's what I'm good at.
Oh no. He gonna check. He gonna get in them DMs. Shout out to Dantia. Shout out to Dantia. He'll get in them DMs. Don't get it twisted.
We part matchmaker, part podcast.
Right. He gonna jump in them DMs. Don't get it messed up.
We didn't.
I think so, but I think a whole phase is like healthy though, right? I don't think there's nothing wrong with it. Like if you don't want to do
it, definitely can be healthy, just so you kind of get a gist of, what's out there, and finding out what you like, what's for you. I think it's definitely beneficial in a way. As opposed to somebody, especially like, because by the time you are ready to settle down, if you do settle down, like, you don't want to have only just been with this person. I feel.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Maybe some people will feel like.
I feel like I'm kind of grateful for the chance to get that part of my life out of the way. But that's just the way that I've matured over time. Like, I've been in relationships and whatever, but there was also a point in time where I just like let that shit go. I wasn't committed to anybody. It was just doing my thing, you know what I'm saying, for a few years. And I was just like, fuck it, I can do what I want to do. But I think it's like, I think it's necessary at times, like just to be able, and it doesn't have to be extreme. Like I'm sleeping with one person a day, like 6-7 people a week. It don't got to be something like that. It can even just be like serial dating, you know what I'm saying? To where you're just like dealing with more than one person. I'm getting to know different people. And I want to say that that's a big part of the whole phase too. Like, although it's not maybe whole activity as people think it is, but that's definitely like some people aren't on that type of time where it's like, I want to be dating more than one person. But that was really kind of my thing when it came to that phase in my life. It was like, okay, well, I want to date and see like, just I'm not tied down to one person at this point. So I can really just get a feel for, what I want and who I want. So like, I don't know. I think there's different definitions as to like what your whole phase can entail. Like maybe not everybody's like on the sexual escapade. There's like, okay, I just gotta, get this shit out. But, I can also just date more than one person at one time. And then there's people who don't like that at all. They'd be like, well, shit. Well, I mean, if you're talking to other people, even entertaining other people, I don't want to fuck with you. Like, and
well, my uncle wants to chime in.
You're going to hell, Shonda, because you're a hoe. You're going to fucking hell for being a hoe.
There you go. There you go. That's what my uncle said. That's that nigga said. I don't know. So whatever y'all want to do with that information, shout out to Shonda. Shonda was going through it in that particular video. But I respect the hoeing. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you want to do, man. As long as you're not being forced to do nothing. You know what I'm saying? Even pimping technically is by choice. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Anyway, this is a good time to tell everybody hit that thumbs up button if you have not already. We do appreciate you. Dig what I'm saying? Rate, comment, subscribe, all of that fly stuff. I'm gonna put some pressure on Torian right now since Torian ignored me for 2 weeks. Torian will be exclusively handling our social media. So if y'all want to hit that thumbs up button, hit that subscribe button, hit our IG, hit our Twitter, because Torian's gonna be updating it coming in March. You dig what I'm saying? He's gonna be hitting that stuff. He's gonna be keeping us lit, keeping us up to date. So that if you go to No Strings, we'll probably have all that Tory Lanez and Megan Thee Stallion, all those tweets up. You dig what I'm saying? So y'all got to stay tapped in, man. All the information's in the description. And if you want to collab, if you want to mess with us, I'm trying to stop cursing because the algorithm. Anyway, if you want to mess with the show, if you want to be a part of the show, if you want to kick it with the show, if you want to do a sponsorship, if you want to promote something on the show, hit us up. Hit up the email for the show, nostringspod at gmail.com. I believe that's what it is. Is that what it is? Yeah, there you go. nostringspod at gmail.com. Hit us up over there, man. And we'll definitely tap in with you, man. Hit us up on our IG, _ no strings. Is that what it is? Yeah. Hit us up on Twitter as well. We over there. Also, man, and anywhere that you catch any of your podcasting, if it's on iTunes, wherever it is, man, we in the podcast section over there. No strings attached. Let me give a shout out to our podcast family that continues to grow. Shout out to everybody in the States that rock with us over there. In the United States that rock with us via the audio podcast. Also, let me shout out everybody overseas that rocks with us via the audio podcast. Australia is rocking with us heavy. Hong Kong is rocking with us heavy. UK is rocking with us. Spain, Canada started showing some love here recently. Maybe that's a Tory Lanez thing. I don't know. But shout out to Canada. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, we appreciate all the support, and we are continuing to grow right here on YouTube as well. Any chance that we decide to make any moves or put our content somewhere else, we will definitely notify everybody that's been rocking with us. So thank you for that. That's a PSA. Let's go. Here we go. Let's go here. This concept of dating down, right? I'm even gonna put it in air quotes, dating down, because I don't want people to be offended by it, right? I don't take nothing offensive, right? I didn't take it offensively when Torian didn't text me back for 2 weeks when I was trying to get in contact with him about some serious business. I didn't take it personal. I just kept moving on. So I don't take things personal, right? But people can take stuff personal with this whole dating down thing, right? Damn, Mo, what are you drinking? All the way. She wanted the last drop of that water.
I don't play when it comes to a bottle of water.
Okay. All right. But here's where I want to go though with this dating down. It can be a lot of different aspects of dating down, right? So I don't want to define it myself. I'll let y'all define it. But what would y'all because I know it can be like, right? Some people think about it as looks, some people think about it financially, some people think about it just lowering your standards, whatever your standard. Maybe you're a person who said, I won't never date somebody with kids. And now you meet somebody with kids and you say, okay, I'm gonna fuck with them. You dig what I'm saying? So anything technically can be dating down, right? Are we okay with that general definition, right? All right, nodded their head. All right. Even though we're on the podcast, these niggas just nodded. You know what I'm saying?
We say yes too.
All right, there you go. All right. So with that being said, let me start with Amber because she's a woman of a certain age and prestige, and she got her bag together out here. Would you be okay with dating down? And what do you consider dating down?
So yeah, I'm done with those days. I did when I was younger, but they did not turn out well. So like, no, I don't want to date down anymore. So for me, down is it, which is not bad. It's just people are in certain points of their life that's just different. And to me, you have to be equally yoked. So like, if you haven't been through some of like the same experiences that I have been through, like examples like already having kids or, already purchasing a house in your name, just stuff like that. I'm past that. So I just want to have somebody that's just not, it's not bad. It's not a bad thing. It's just, I just feel like you should be with somebody who's on that same level as you, because what might be exciting to you is not exciting to me. And I really don't care, to do that. So why are you laughing?
Because I really don't care. Like, I fucked up. Damn.
But I'll try to be serious though. I mean, there's nothing bad. Like, if there's nothing bad about it, just be with somebody who's on that, same level.
Right. No, I'm with you. So you saying that those days, like you used to, but now you're at a different place in life where you've done that, and now you like.
Yeah, I'm not struggling with nobody at this point.
Shit, okay.
Yeah, don't know.
Hey, look, exactly. She did kind of make it sound bad.
No, it did make it sound bad. Like, cause I definitely got
you. There you go. It kind of sounds.
Because I feel like that's the way I feel too. Like, you just gotta at least match me. I feel
right.
Like, and I haven't like made it to where I'm at, like what I want to be making, like for me to be buying a house and shit. But like, nigga, if you got a car, okay, like if you got a house, like me, okay, you got an income, some sort, like, okay, like.
That was a broad thing. You said some sort.
But that's okay because
look, because whether it be fucking business or you work, like whatever the fuck it is. Like,
how about these D boys?
Okay, but my thing, let me just address these comments because I did not make it sound bad. If you haven't got to that point in your life, that's nothing bad. It's just I have already been there and done that, and I want somebody to match me.
No, and that's what I'm saying. Like, and you are like, I want somebody to match me. You got higher shit to match, so for sure, like they should be able to match you too. And like,
right. So like the people who saying that it made it sound bad, like to me, that's a personal problem because I did not say that was anything bad. Like it just is not your time. I'm not saying like you have to buy a house before you're 25 like me. That's not at all what I'm saying. It's just that, I had my kids young, so I've been grown a long time. And I used to be like, oh, like I want to help people. But like I said, that turned out bad for me. And I'm just not struggling with nobody. Like if you still struggling at my age, then, that's some deeper problems for me. I mean, like I'm just saying, like that's just me. Not saying that, whatever. But
Amber said, step your game up, nigga. What you need to do at this point? Shit, fuck out of here.
As nice as I can put it, so
fuck out of here is what she's saying. I'm with you. I'm with you. What's up, cousin Torian? Dating down. Would you be like, you know what I'm saying? Let me see what's going on over here, man. You know what I mean?
No. I agree with Amber. I mean, I'm not my standards aren't that high right now, but that's not saying that it's low. So I'm not trying to go any lower than where I'm at. I done came to times where I was, I got desperate. I was down.
Not desperate.
Somebody who I shouldn't been. I was trying to be caretaker.
Look, probably didn't have no house. Like, no, I can't be fucking. Like, I can't be having these fucking problems. Okay.
Yeah, I was doing homosexual. He was homeless. He only had a car. But he ended up getting his shit together. But then he ended up losing his car. So I was like, yeah, that's my deal breaker. You gotta have a car, especially living in Texas. Too far. Like, you gotta be mobile for me.
That metro is not it. Trust me.
Okay, and I'm not picking you up. That's
right.
Not you.
I'm not picking nobody up.
No, that shit never ends well when you are
right. That's some true shit.
I'm like, because I definitely have picked the nigga up before, and it's a nigga I definitely did not wrestle with.
Listen, y'all are ruthless on this podcast.
Yeah. As soon as your shit breaks down, like, no, like nigga, you gonna help? You be right.
Right.
Like, you know, like
clearly it's not gonna help because he ain't got it. So
then he don't need to be
right. Agree with it, man.
That's what that song was made for. Like, I don't want no scrub.
Okay. You go.
No, for real. And if you don't have the bare minimum,
for real,
if your focus from like pussy to like, how can I find somewhere to live? How can I get a car? Like, how can I get some money? That's that should be the focus.
Right.
Okay, but hold on. Okay, let's go down that road. How about you? So you wouldn't be willing to like help him? Be like, yo, listen, I think you're a good person. You know what I'm saying? But I think you need to focus on this. Let me put you on some game. How about you put him on some game?
No.
No, I'm like, bro, ain't nobody help me. Okay, get up on your shit. What the fuck? Do I look like Google?
But the thing of it is, that's why I'm saying that means you looking for a mama. I'm not nobody's mama. I got my own kids. If I had to start treating you and talking to you like my 22-year-old son, you're not for me. Okay.
I'm just saying. I don't know. I'm just simply saying. I think to y'all's point, people are at different places in their life. You never know what happened or what I'm saying. Maybe that's down their luck. Maybe they just lack motivation because something they just went through.
Yeah, I feel like that's probably the time.
I understand that, but that's not my problem.
Because it doesn't have to be like a whole like cross out to where you're just like, I would never. I don't know. Like, you can be cool with somebody and not want to pursue like anything more if it's not what you thought or it doesn't reach your standards.
Right. Let's go, Lionel.
Okay, now that whole men will help women. Like, no. I've helped my fair share.
That's real talk, though.
I didn't have charity cases before. I have did my share.
You said charity cases? What do you describe as a charity case?
And as soon as they get up or whatever you want to say, they don't appreciate shit. So like I do for my own self. Like I don't need nobody's help. But I'm not saying that people don't have bad places in their life. But I'm gonna be looking like, how did you get to this? Like, was it the decisions that you made? Do you make good decisions as being a grown ass person?
Let me give you a scenario, Amber. Maybe he bet on himself in a business venture that didn't pop off. He bet on himself, it didn't pop off. Now he ass out right now. And when you meet him, he ass out right now.
Well, then he should have did like I did and kept your day job until it came off.
Oh, that's poor guy.
And that was just a bad business decision. And do I want to be with somebody who makes bad decisions?
Right.
Like, so that's
fair. Hold on, that's unfair.
That's not fair. But
especially
what the fuck happened?
Hold on, Naomi. So let's say he was making money, and then he took his money and put it into his jewelry business, and it didn't pop off.
No, because you feel irresponsible.
No, I'm sorry, you should have went about it differently.
Y'all are cruel.
Right.
That is not true. The world is not fair, and don't nobody owe you shit. So no, it's not cruel.
It's like, I agree with y'all 100%. I'm not 100%, but I agree with y'all for the most part. Like as far as obviously like not dating down, like no, not dating down, no. But at the same time, like in that specific situation, like that is something that would be attractive to me because like I bet on yourself. Like this shit can be attained. Like a car that can be attained. That's a couple grand. That's $1,000 down in the payments, or like a couple racks for a cash car. But like betting on yourself, that's a bad bitch. Like that's a fly girl. That's a different kind of girl. And like if it didn't work that time, like it might not have. But like, do it again and do it again and do it like I'm telling you, I'm not dating down as far as that. Like I'm looking in terms of like who are you? Like how are you coming? How are you moving? Ambition. I love a social, like how are you moving in these like social environments that's so important, like networking and like shit like that. Are you like poised and like are you even like a lady that's important to me, like around like my family and shit like that? Because I'm not dating down. Your ass is not ladylike enough for me. That's important. Mm-hmm. It's like that's important to me, especially around like my family and my friends, like represent us well. And so like that. So as far as like that's what I think in terms of dating down. I'm not gonna date down with somebody that's not even thinking about shit. I can't talk to you about shit. Your ass is like that would be me dating down. Like what are we talking about half the time? Or like what are we doing? Like do you do anything? Or what are we doing here? Like, you know. But like as far as like if you may have like betting yourself and like this may be a spot, like I would be like, you know, we're gonna measure that. We're gonna look at the situation. But betting yourself, that's a hot thing to me. Like seriously, like I push my woman into any and every dream that she potentially have. Like bet on yourself if you're listening. If you fall, you're human. Like you can get shot and still survive. Like you can bet on yourself and fall and get back up and be okay.
Go ask Megan Thee Stallion.
And that's awesome. But if you have kids, that's a different thing. That's why I said people are in different points of their life. Sometimes you can't bet on yourself when you have a mouth to feed.
Yeah, if you have kids and you have a mouth to feed, I feel like that goes unsaid because you got to survive. Like, I mean, I don't want, I'm not gonna meet anybody out here dying. Like, it's no shade to like the panhandlers, but at the same, that's just not a vibe that I'm trying to like connect with. Like, I'm not trying. Like, excuse me. Like seriously, but like obviously, like seriously, so like obviously, survival of the fittest, get your shit in. But at the same time, like I'm not gonna be like put my finger like on it now and like measure forever because who knows who the fuck you could be passing coming across or passing down, like who knows, so it's just like just to be like fair on each side, because at the same time don't play yourself and say whatever, like I can handle both sides, I can do like, because fuck that, people will take advantage of that. So at the same time, like playing is smart enough to say I got my eye on you, but at the same time I got my eye on you, I see you, because it's fair.
But no, you know what's funny though, what you saying though, Lionel, though, because like you be like, yo, you if you with like a like if you with somebody like me, I'm a big fan of like history, current affairs. So I'm like, yo, this shit in Ukraine with Russia, this shit is wild. And if you being like, oh, what's going on? I'm like, oh, this shit. I'd be annoyed as hell. Even Cardi B knows what's going on.
No, I was like, you sound just like Cardi B. I was just on her live and she was saying the same thing. Like she loves Cardi B.
It's certain shit. I need you to know, baby girl. Come on. I need you to be up to date. Like, come on. Like, let's go. I need to talk about this with somebody. You understand? But that's me. You know what I'm saying? Like, all right, let's go, Sister Mo.
Hey.
You be feeling this. Are you cool? Are you willing to date down just a little bit? Not, I ain't saying going from like floor 13 to floor 1, maybe to floor 12. Just a little bit. Just a little bit.
I'm gonna say at this point in my life, no, because I done did that before. I done been there and done that. It was, it was okay, but in my experiences, it just never really worked out because there was always some point where we butted heads on something, like we weren't on the same page about certain things, and they were important things. Like I actually had a situation years ago. I was in a relationship, and I was in that relationship for several years, but like I had, grown up a little bit, started living on my own, working and supporting myself, and just kind of getting on my feet.
Right.
And they had gone to the military and were like in the military and everything, did like their basic training, came back and was like,
military niggas is scandalous.
I guess they were waiting for something to like happen to where like they get their, orders or whatever. So like in that point in time, he was actually like living with me, and I'm like, okay, that's cool. Like, we're in a relationship, that's fine. But he was like, I want to work part-time and I want to like, and I'm like, okay, hold on. Because now at this point, you're living in my space. Like we're trying to do this thing together. So like, I'm gonna need you to come on and like understand that there's more to it than just having, a roof over your head. There's more to this whole situation. You know what I'm saying? And he didn't understand. Like he just wasn't there at that point in his life yet. You know what I'm saying? Like, because he had always lived with his family, and then whenever he went to basic training, it was like he had housing and things like that. So he's taken care of. He didn't have to worry about those types of things. And so whenever I, started talking about that, that's where the friction kind of happened, because he wanted to be able to just work like these little, jobs, work part-time. I'm barely really bringing in anything. And I'm just like, I'm not going to take care of you. Like, and I don't know how to expect that to be like what it is. I need you to understand. And it's more so for me, it was the principle of like, just understand where I'm coming from. You don't even have to like really have experiences of your own, but like whenever I talk to you about certain things and I let you know that, hey, like this is what I need in this, like, and you don't get that, that's when I'm like, all right, nah. Like, so I personally have had my situation, like for me, dating down is like dealing with someone like in a sense like that, where they're not at the same level mentally. You don't necessarily have to be on the same level financially, but as long as you have like ambitions and like things that you're working towards, that's cool. You know what I'm saying? That's something that's like, okay. But like I said, at this point in time, I'm just like, nah, like I want things to just be ready to go. And we can do this shit together, because like, I just don't want to I don't want to worry about that part of my relationship where it's just like, oh, look, you just don't get me. We don't get each other because you're not there. You know what I'm saying? Like, especially when you're early 20s and stuff, people are still getting on their feet, and that's okay. But I've been doing this shit for a little while now. You know what I'm saying? So like, I need you to come on, and I need you to like really understand where I come from and the things that I do, because you know, it was also a conversation that it was like, oh, like I just don't want to work this job. I don't like this job. Like, and I'm like, who the fuck really likes the job? Like really goes to work to enjoy and have fun. Unless you're like really in your career, you know, work towards that. I was like, but end of the day, like I don't even like my fucking job, but I'm gonna still go and do what I gotta do just because I need to pay my bills. Like, and until I can get to another position, then that's what it's gonna have to be. But like that type of shit, I can't. I don't have time for that at this point in my life. Like I'm ready to get to the next level. I feel myself getting to the next level. I feel myself like really working up to something. And
you go.
You're not there with me, like ready to match it. Like that's where I'm just like, you're kind of holding me back a little bit. Like I get that shit happens, and I get that people go through things, and I'm always understand that. But now, like when it comes to relationships, we have the power to choose the people that we want to be with, and I'm done choosing those routes. Like I'm gonna go ahead and just deal with someone that knows what the fuck I'm talking about and what I'm doing and why I'm doing it.
Let me ask all of y'all this, because I feel like all of y'all are full of shit, first and foremost. Everybody, no, because all of y'all is at this great point in y'all life to where, hey, I tried it, now I'm just, okay, I'm calling cap. Okay.
I really did.
All right.
You're talking to me directly now, because I have done it before.
I'm in to call cap.
Okay,
Here's what I'm gonna ask though.
Look. Do you know how motherfucking stressful it is to fucking nigga without no home? Okay, like you gotta take it down. Okay, you know, like that shit is a lot.
Okay,
That goes into like fucking with a nigga who don't got a car.
Speaking of that,
doing all this shit.
Where you going right now?
The bare minimum.
No, like
have
that.
a car, house,
I didn't even say 6 figures.
Yeah,
I said just have some income to maintain your home and your car.
Right, 2 out of the 3.
No, facts.
Are y'all familiar with the comedian TK Kirkland? He was just on the Breakfast Club like last week.
I've heard the name, but I don't know.
I fuck with TK heavy. He used to open up for NWA way back in the day. Anyway, TK has a theory that that if you don't got at least $25,000 in the bank, you shouldn't just be out here having random sex. So TK believes in the old school thing of no romance without finance. You understand? Like before we do all this fucking, I need to know like you got something going on, right? So that's what TK said. With that being said, though, I want to switch this conversation because y'all are talking about like people who are not in the same level as y'all, maybe mentally or just financially. That's fine. Let's go here. Let's go to some shallow shit.
No, because I was thinking.
Yeah, let's go to this shallow shit. Let's say the person has all of that shit that y'all just talked about. They are where wherever you want them to be, they are there. The only thing is they don't look as good as you would like them to look. Talk to me, Amber.
That's definitely starting with me. But anyway, I mean, by the time you get my age, you know, I mean, I have to find you somewhat attractive, but mostly is your mind frame, how you treat people, you know, how do you feel about certain things? Like, you don't have to be the best looking person in the world. I know I'm not the best looking person in the world, so I'm not going to be
We're not gonna let you do that, Amber. You are good looking. Go ahead, Amber.
I just said I'm not the best. Like, I'm just
gonna say that in the chat. Go ahead, Amber.
But anyway, when you get my age, then, you know, some of that just, you know, like I've kind of like wavered. Like, you don't have to be 6 foot. Like now you could be like 5'11", you know.
I know that's right. We're going a little bit down, but not too much.
Right.
She's 5 foot. She can have her 5'8" king. Okay.
No, I cannot have 5'8" king.
No, that's 8.
Stop taking all our tall people.
Look, I just hey, listen. I just don't like short people, okay?
Look at that self-hatred. Look how you doing yourself because you short.
No, I just find like I'm not gonna tell y'all why I like tall men. But
you're trying to climb a tree, okay?
right, that's what I'm trying to say. Like, I can't climb nobody that's my size. We both looking like midgets.
We just looking at each other like.
First of all, I'm not sure if midget is still politically correct. It's
okay, little
people. There you go.
Little women. I love little women in LA and Atlanta. Like that's
there you go. Don't be using derogatory terms on this podcast, ma'am.
Okay. Never mind. Anyway.
Okay, so
sorry, I love little people because I'm barely over the age. So
you look almost a little person, Amber. Let's be true. Let's be real.
I was. That's what I'm saying. Like, so I love y'all. I just don't want to date y'all.
Okay, so he's 6 foot, but he's just not that good looking. Would you date down?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, my ex-husband was 6 foot. He wasn't that good looking.
Hold on, you do a lot of slander of this, bro. I'm not gonna have you slander this man every week.
It's true. Overweight. I drop my standards a lot. That's why I ain't doing it no more.
Because last week you said he was overweight and
he was.
No, I'm not going. I'm not going to
lie to y'all.
So you was dating. So you married a man who was overweight and unattractive. Stop that, Amber. I'm not going to let you do that to him.
I did because I was trying. You know how people said like, "Oh, maybe your soulmate is somebody you're not looking for." That's a lie. Because I that damn lie. Don't tell nobody else that shit. Go for what y'all want. Like, don't ever.
Okay.
Amber said that's a lie.
I've been blinded before, but
right. I ain't doing it no more. That was the first and last.
The lie to take the test to determine that was a
motherfucking lie. So yeah.
Okay, let's go, Torian. Torian looks shallow. Let's go, Torian. This motherfucker got all the stuff you looking for. Everything that you just named, they got all. They check all those boxes off. But on your 1 to 10 scale, they're about a 6. You still rocking?
I mean, I was there, desperate. He was about a 4.
But why you gotta be desperate though? Hold on.
You usually say
I was
Hold on. Let's stop, Torian. Hold on. Let's explore. I'm with Mo. Let's talk about this desperate time in your life. What was this, Torian?
And this is the one who had no house. He was homeless too. So I'm like, you can't be ugly and homeless.
I know. Pick a struggle.
It's trying to talk to me like, damn, am I ugly? Like, you got me reconsidering myself. Like, the standards have to be there. You got to be at least same attractive as me or above, but not too pretty because I don't really like them pretty boys. Like,
I know, but it's the ugly ones that do you the worst stuff.
Yes.
Yeah.
When were you desperate, Torian? Like, what year was this? 2019, 2020? What year was this?
2020.
Was that the start of the pandemic?
2020 was a bad year, so you get a pass. That was
it was. Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe I think it was like during COVID.
Were you coming out of a relationship? Like, what made you desperate? I'm confused.
No, because I wasn't doing nothing.
He was like,
active, so I was like, trying to get back active.
I ain't getting it pop. I need to bust my gun. Okay, I'm mad at you. Okay, let's go. There you go.
So I done went there. I ain't going to no more. But with me, I like tall. So I was talking to somebody tall before, and I was overlooking the looks. The looks wasn't really there. But I was
look, because Roy makes sense. I tell him this all the time.
Yeah, Torian.
I tell him this all the time.
Yeah, Torian, how tall are you? Watch this.
Leave me alone. I don't care.
Right.
I'm like 6.
How tall are you?
6.
6 foot even?
Yeah.
Okay, listen, Torian, you gotta relax.
I was like tall.
Like,
so you want a motherfucker in the league?
Why you can't
want a motherfucker in the league? Okay,
the tall one.
Why he can't just be the tall one? Like,
yes, Torian, we get you tall. We love. Yes, it's something about them tall ones.
Torian, you need to start going to some G League games. Go to some of these. I don't know about the Rockets, but maybe some of these G League games you might find what you're looking for. I don't know.
I might. Look, give me the location there.
Listen, they make money in the G League. Don't get it twisted.
Okay, I know they do. If they watch it, come on, hit me up.
Okay, so you saying that you've already done it. You've already done the like dating down in terms of looks. So you saying that like at this point, you're not sure if you would do that?
I mean, never say never. Ain't that what they say? I might slip up and fall down again, but
yeah. Cause what if a motherfucker is just like super cool? That's what I'm saying. No, Amber.
No,
Like,
but sometimes them be the worst ones because see they get with somebody that look better than them and they get comfortable thinking that they can pull that and they go treat you like you the ugly one. Like no.
No, and that's how I be feeling, even though it be shallow. Those be the type of thoughts I be feeling like, damn, like people gonna think like, how this thing even with her? Like, what are you doing? Like, damn, this. But I don't know if he just checks off all the boxes, and I just really like it. I don't know if that switch hasn't came on. Like, I really like him, and I don't start seeing him as like attractive.
Let me add something else in there for you, Naomi. Let me add one more thing in there for you. He checks off all the boxes. So, like, got a car, got a career, everything that you're looking for. His looks necessarily aren't what you would necessarily go for, but y'all messed around one night and the sex was good. Let's go.
Sex was good.
Yeah.
I'm like, does he have a good body?
Let's say yeah, the body good.
No, he don't. No,
he got a dad bod.
Do he got kids? I don't know.
Okay. Let me split.
He got one son.
Hold on, Naomi. Let me split the difference. His body might not be like super ripped up, but you said last about packing. He packing more than 9.5 inches. Let's go.
9.5.
That's what Naomi said.
No,
but
Jesus.
I don't know, because I just kind of recently decided I want my like nigga to be attractive, low key. Like,
okay, stand on that then. That's what I'm saying. Stand on that.
You know, attractive enough, like, and I feel like my attraction, like what I'm attracted to, isn't always the same as anybody else's, and that's okay. As long as me myself, like, if I can say like, damn, my nigga's fine. Like, fuck everybody else saying. If I think my nigga,
hold on, no. Give me a celebrity, okay? Because we know you love Wiz. We know you always talk about Wiz Khalifa. So let's exclude Wiz. Give us a celebrity that you think that most people might not like think is attractive that you fuck with, just so we can get an idea.
The Weeknd, but I even feel like he isn't the most attractive. I fuck with him for more than.
There you go. Okay. For the Weeknd. Okay, there we go. That's when people get an idea.
I know, because I feel like the Weeknd is definitely probably like maybe a 6.5 or 7 on the rating scale of like good looks.
Right.
But yeah.
So what do you consider attractive? Like in terms of your rating scale, like 1 to 10, do you consider like 7 and up, 8 and up? What do you consider?
I was gonna say like Jesse Williams being like maybe top handsome shit. Like, and who?
Jesse Williams?
Yeah, Jesse Williams.
Okay. High yellow nigga. Okay, let's.
No, I'm not gonna. Look, I love you.
I'm fucking with you.
No, that nigga is like, but he fucking mixed. So what
why you say it with so much disdain?
What can you do? It wasn't disdain. It was just, what can you do?
Okay, there you go. Okay. There we go. Okay, so Jesse would. Okay, listen, I just want people out there in podcast land.
Jason, I love Jason Momoa.
I love Nipsey Hussle. Oh my god.
You like who? Who, Amber?
I'm like, see, but I feel like Nipsey is more of everything else. Like, because it's not like his looks are just so fire.
I think he looks good. That's he tall.
So respectfully.
I love me some tattoos.
Mo said respectfully.
Rest in peace, Nip. You know what I'm saying? He was fine.
Yeah.
Rest in peace to Nip. Rest in peace, neighborhood Nip.
But he wasn't as
Amber drunk to that. Oh shit. Okay.
Jesse Williams.
Jesse,
I found me somebody like
on that Jesse Williams talk. Let's go. Was it the eyes? What was it, Tory? Was it the eyes? What color is his eyes?
Ain't they green or something? I don't know.
Yeah, I think them shits is
green. Like a little hazel brown.
Look, it's a mix.
Right. I don't know. It's just him. It's the way the guy formed his face.
No, that is just definitely a perfect specimen of a man.
Jesse, hold on. I forgot how Jesse. Let me look up Jesse. Hold on, everybody. Let's take a
I'm
quick
like, he
30
got those
seconds,
freckles. He's so cute.
and let's everybody go to Google.
But that's
Let's
not
look
my
up
top
Jesse
10.
Williams.
Top 10. My top 10.
I don't know if that's my top. I'm like, it's
he
so
the
hard.
nigga from he the nigga from Grey's Anatomy, right? Or from
Yeah.
Okay, there we go. Ain't he married to a white woman? Are he fucking with a white woman now?
No, he was. Well,
he back with a black woman now.
Okay.
From,
I'm just trying to piss Naomi off. Don't worry about it. I'm trying to piss her off.
Oh yeah, Taylor Page is her name. They might have broken. I don't know. They might be back together. Who knows?
Don't worry about it. My wife likes this nigga too. Don't worry about it.
no, don't be trying to play with him because he be fucking with black women. Anyway, he's mixed, so.
My wife loves
Like,
this
people
nigga.
get
Whatever.
mad.
That nigga, alright.
Wow, you sound.
Look up Jason Momoa. Now that nigga.
Jason Momoa. Who is Jason Momoa?
I'm like, I love me some Jason.
And he's
Momoa,
single
but
now.
like,
He's single. Shoot your shot now.
Right. He just
Hold on. Is that the nigga that was okay?
No, look,
Lisa
and
Bonet.
I've been looking at him on Instagram. Only if he had his story replies on. I would be up in his DM like everybody else who got their story replies on.
First of all,
But my ass be up in celebrities' DMs. Okay.
let me put some respect on Lisa Bonet's name because when she was on the Cosby Show and then on A Different World, Lisa Bonet was that. I ain't gonna say that bitch. I'm gonna say that lady. I fuck with Lisa Bonet heavy. Make no mistake about it. I rock with Lisa Bonet heavy back in the Gap. Shout out to her. Let's go, Lionel. Would you, if the person that you're looking for checked off all your boxes, everything you're looking for financially, she stimulates your mind, right? She got good conversation. She got good etiquette, but she's a 5 out of 10 on your scale. A 5 out of 10. Small.
How does she dress?
Small titties, no ass.
How does she dress? Is she fly at least?
At least.
She fly. Let's just say she dresses fly. There you go.
That's not a problem. Check off everything off the list. Absolutely.
There you go. Let's talk that talk, Lionel.
Something about the style make you cuter.
Because that's hot for me. Like seriously, that's hot. If you're already hitting every point for me, like you're doing everything the way I like shit to be done, that's hot to me. I'm like, that's hot. So, I mean, not to say like just look any kind of way, because I've been in that position before, like, because I've had like women like interested in me, like I'm just not interested, like based on like not being attracted. But at the same time, that's a hard position to be in too, to be like, nah, I'm good on you, I'm good. So, but if you're checking off any list, every like checkpoint anyway, then whatever. At least to see what's good and like see like what's to come.
Right. I got to see what's popping, right?
Right.
There you go. Okay, let's go, Sister Mo. The dude, he everything you looking for, right? Nigga look like Nipsey. Nigga look like neighborhood Nip. But I'm sorry, hold on, my bad. That's my bad.
I just established that he was
I'm sorry. I'm drinking brown. He don't look like neighborhood Nip.
She's like,
he looks like a generic neighborhood Nip. Like he got the beard, he kind of tall and skinny, but if you squint your eye, maybe, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? He like a bootleg neighborhood Nip. Would you be willing to rock if he checked off all the other boxes though? He stimulated your mind, stimulated your body, paper is good, but he ain't really looks wise what you would initially go for. Let's put it that way. You wouldn't initially see him and think of him as attractive.
I would say, and I've said this before, I don't know if it was on here or if I just tweeted about it one day, but the furthest I'm gonna go is medium ugly. Like,
what is that?
When he's medium ugly, like he's not really like the fuck.
Medium ugly,
not the finest, you know what I'm saying? But he's not like ugly. Like he has nice features and like nice, nice lips or nice eyes or something.
Can you give me an example of a celebrity that you consider medium ugly? Let's go.
I think this man is fine. Sadly, I think he does only deal with white women, but I really have always been in love with Lawrence from Insecure, the actor who plays him.
You think he's medium ugly?
No, he's definitely not medium ugly.
I feel like that's to me kind of like medium ugly.
Oh, Bo's standard is high because all the women tell me that nigga's fine.
Like fine to me.
Oh, goddamn.
He's like fine to me, but it's just like I don't know. I would
I'm asking you on the medium ugly. Give me somebody like that you think is medium ugly.
Who medium ugly?
I'm trying to think.
I love this. First of all, I'm gonna steal this term. Medium
Maybe
ugly.
like
I feel like I'm gonna
Makai
get
Pfeiffer.
I feel like I'm gonna get backlash on this one because
Let's go. Fuck it. It's
nobody think that this man is attractive, but I think he's kind of attractive.
medium ugly. Let's go.
I'm scared.
No, he's medium. First of all, he's medium ugly.
Okay, so don't judge me, y'all. But I'm gonna say Moneybag Yo.
Ew.
No.
Yeah.
Let me look him up.
He would be a medium ugly guy.
He's
I
kind of
guess he
ugly.
probably would
like a
be
medium
because all the money.
Yeah, I like
money.
Moneybag. Like, I like him. I think he's like
I like his
really
music.
attractive. I don't know why. I don't
Hold on.
understand it.
Hold on. First of all, how tall is Moneybag? He
I
about
think I
6'3".
will on here.
Moneybag kind of tall.
I looked up medium ugly celebrity men.
So you said he medium
But I
ugly?
feel like Wiz could not medium ugly, but
He ugly to
like,
me.
Oh, my man.
he
That's
could
what I'm saying.
probably
He's
fall
medium
in.
ugly to me. Like he's medium ugly to me. Like that's probably.
I like
I
his
feel like
music.
The Weeknd would be medium ugly. Low key.
Yeah, I mean he can definitely kind of be categorized in that. I feel like, but
No,
that's
because what made me like The Weeknd is like I seen motherfucking what was that movie with Adam Sandler? Uncut Gems.
Oh, yeah.
I seen that, and that's what made me think like The Weeknd was hot. He just said like one line. I was like, wow, The Weeknd is hot. He was finna fuck that bitch, and I was like, wow, I think I want to fuck The Weeknd too.
Oh,
Oh, Jay-Z would be also medium ugly.
oh, shout. Listen,
There's no such thing as an ugly
My Jay-Z
billionaire.
sweater.
I'm cute.
Hold on. Fucking Hover. God damn.
Uh-oh.
Shout out to
I
Hove.
said what I said, Beyonce.
You dig? Shout out to Hove. Y'all calling Hove medium ugly?
yes.
Okay.
Not
He
gonna say yeah.
definitely was.
Like I'm sorry, I personally don't. I don't really think. I mean, there's definitely respect when it comes to Jay-Z, but I don't find him attractive. I don't think he's really attractive at all, personally. But when it comes to looks,
Okay,
or,
let's go.
you know, knocking off those things off the list, I feel like medium ugly is the furthest that I'll go. But I still need to be able to like be attracted to you. Like I have to still have a level of attraction where it's like that.
Right.
That intimacy level is like there's a connection there, and it's like I really like, you know, that matters intensely. So as long as I'm attracted to you, because I definitely have said it before that like I feel like there are times in my life where I was like attracted to a what's the word that we use, a non-traditionally.
There you go. He was non-traditionally handsome. There you go.
Yes, and like I fuck with that though. I like people that, and I say this respectfully, I like people that look a little bit interesting sometimes. Like they just, you know, it's something to look at and like really study and just be like, oh, like okay, like I don't know. I guess I can appreciate little things that make up a person too. Maybe you not, you know, this, that, and the third, but like I really like certain features on your face. Like I really like your lips and like, you know, the way your eyes, this or your eyebrows or something like that. Like those are little things that I
Oh,
can
you like a nigga's eyebrows? Hold on. There you go.
like, I can appreciate like little, you know, things about people that maybe some people would think like, oh, they look weird or they look funny, they're ugly, this and the third. But I'd be like, I actually appreciate that because I mean, at one point in my life, I thought I was a non-traditionally beautiful person. Like I kind of categorized myself as that. So I guess it's like a level of appreciation that I have for people that I feel like are on the same level. So I don't know. That's definitely for me. Like I said, there still has to be attraction regardless. Like, and I mean, I feel like sometimes, you know, women can be attracted to somebody that's like ugly to you, you know what I'm saying? But like how we just talked about Nipsey, like Nay was like, no, I don't really think he's fine. But I'm like, damn, I think he's like really fine. Like that's the whole difference when it comes to it. So I mean, definitely medium ugly, I feel like is the furthest I'll really go. Like I can't just be like, nah, like because then if I really don't think you're attractive at all, like then there's no attraction when it comes to more than just like, you know, that we're gonna get into. Like I gotta like want to kiss on you and like be with you. And
can we flip this around? We're talking about this from a position of power. Can we flip this around? What if the person that you're dealing with is lowering their standards for you?
That's okay.
That's for them to do. That's what they start to do. Okay, but
That's
if it was me,
obvious.
no.
Okay, I'm just asking the question. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, what they're saying, like, yo, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, hey, I usually deal with women that's at least 5'5", Amber. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know.
No.
But go find her shit. The fuck?
Well, I feel like obviously something is attracting you to me that's gonna make you go outside.
Yeah,
of
I
your
think
normal
like I can definitely say, let me speak for me because my wife won't get mad if I don't. First of all, I believe my wife is beautiful. You're right. Like I love Kerry Washington, and I think my wife looks like Kerry Washington. I am colorblind, so whatever. So if y'all want to say my eyes is bad, I think my wife looks like Kerry Washington. I've always loved Kerry Washington, right? So, but I've known my wife since she was 12 and I was 13. So, like, you know what I'm saying? It's different. But with that being said, I do think that like you get to a certain age to where different things are sexy to you, right? Like a person's ambition can be sexy, a person's motivation can be sexy. You know what I'm saying? Like a person who has their shit together and is like well-rounded can be sexy. You know what I'm saying? So like different shit becomes attractive to you. I think Amber was saying this a little earlier as well. Like as you get a little older, different shit is like attractive to you now. You know what I'm saying? It's not about just having a bad B. You know what I'm saying? Like I got a bad bitch. No, it's about different stuff I'm looking for now. You know what I'm saying? Because a bad bitch can be dense as shit cool on her. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm too old to be dealing with somebody that look good but don't know shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm good. Right.
Or it's not even like they don't know anything, but like people don't realize like that comes with something. People who like look like great and put a lot into their looks, like they probably are a lot more of a vain person. And like what they care about and what they put their energy into is just like looks. And when they talk about how they see other people and how they judge people is based on that. Like that's a really heavy energy to like be able to like to be around too. So it's like they might be an airhead, that's one thing, but they might be really like vain and like oh that's another, you know, conversation.
No, real talk. No, I think it's different levels. I think that like as you grow, I think as you go through different stages in your life, different things become attractive to you. Like if you're a person who has dealt with really what you consider really good looking people, maybe you're like, okay, I've had people that I thought were like super good looking. That shit didn't work out. So what I'm looking for now is some like you get to a point to where different things are like more important. You know what I'm saying? Absolutely. Like different things really stimulate you, like because even sex, like although sex is important in a relationship, you get to a point to where sex isn't just enough. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, that might be cool for a while, but like if we have sex, but you still ain't got no job, Tommy, you know what I'm saying? It's like, all right, nigga, you know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Okay, Torian's choking. He can relate. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Let me ask y'all this. What do y'all think? I wasn't even like 100% confirmed until recently about that. Like Tay Diggs is in a relationship with Amarion's baby mama, fucking April.
Yeah, I kind of like that. It seems like they have fun together.
Right, their TikToks and stuff be a little entertaining and shit. Like damn.
Do we know the age? What's the age difference between the two of them? Do we know? It's at least 10 years, right?
It could be.
I feel like 10 is not bad.
What's that? Torian looking it up. What's that age difference between Tay Diggs and April? What's her name? April? Is it Jones?
Yeah, April Jones.
So.
Yeah, I think 10 years is like a bad age.
Asian with a super.
He looked good. He looked damn good for 51.
Okay, I see.
He's 35 and he's 51.
Hold on, she's 35 and he's fit. So what's that? 16 years?
That ain't bad. When you get 35.
That ain't bad. Hold on.
I don't think that's bad. Like 35 and 50.
35, she a grown ass woman.
Yeah, 35 is extremely grown, so like extremely. And like 51 is not that old.
Good for 51. He got his shit together. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like they have fun together because they TikToks be cracking me up. They look like they have really good chemistry and he treat her good. So what's the problem?
And I will say these days, I've been surprised when I find out somebody's like 50. I'm like, wow.
Shout out to, hey, listen.
It's better than being Lil Fizz.
Right. His weird ass.
Here we go.
Okay. Have a good
Okay,
day.
I'm
Mine
gotta
is
mute
great.
this shit.
Okay,
I
so
can't play
here we
the
go.
audio.
So, are you guys ready?
They finna do some stepping.
Ladies, are we ready? I can't wait.
Let me say this about April though. She's like, first of all,
Yeah.
I know women in their 20s some women in their 20s have fear about getting in their 30s. Look at April. She's 35 years old. Looks as good as she did when she was 20. Don't get it twisted. You'll be fine. If you look good in your 20s, you're gonna look good in your 30s. And she got her boy shorts on. Ain't nothing sexier than a woman with a big shirt and boy shorts. Don't get it fucked up. And Tay Diggs is back here acting a fool.
Always.
They looking good for 51. Like, damn.
Keep going. Keep going. On your way back, baby.
This nigga's wild. Put these glasses on.
See, that's some old nigga shit right there, low key.
Yeah, you got to put them. Listen, he got on glass. You got to have your wife beat on. You know what I'm saying? It's going down. Look, she tried to do too much with that.
And is she taller than him?
She does appear to be taller than him, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Listen.
But see, like, I feel like I can kind of like at this point in time, kind of understand when it comes to like age gaps for sure, because there's an age gap between me and the man I'm with, and it's like 12-year difference. But it's like it's still a lot of fun. Like I still have a lot of fun. I really like the chemistry. Like Amber was saying, the chemistry is there. Like so, it's like that shit don't really matter at the end of the day. Yes, of course there are differences to like things that he'll talk about and things that he knows more of and just kind of relate to. Of course, there's like a little difference there when it comes to it. But at the end of the day, like as long as that person kind of matches your energy, I don't really think age gaps are too bad, really. Like
right.
Because that shit can be, cool. There are people who are, speaking from somebody in now about to be my late 20s, being someone who's like in their 40s and 50 type of thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, you just got to find somebody that's like really what you want and like who you want to like pair with, because I feel like our personalities match in a way that I haven't really been with anybody else. And it's crazy because it's like, coming into the situation, I was a little concerned about the age gap at first because I'm like, I don't know what to expect. Because some, I've definitely like talked to older men, kind of maybe not necessarily in a relationship, but just like entertain them, talk to them a little bit, get to know them. And there is definitely those older people who will make you feel and make you always remember that you're younger than them. Like always constantly like, oh, like almost like you're like giving like dad energy. And that shit is unattractive as fuck. Like I think that's where the biggest issue is when it comes to certain age gaps. Like, yeah, you older than me, but like I don't want to constantly be reminded that I'm just like so much younger. And I think that's why for my situation it works out, because like it's still like as if I'm dealing with someone about my age. Like he's definitely mature and has a lot going for him, but like I can still have fun and like do certain things that I would want to do with the partner. You know what I'm saying? Like just have a good time and enjoy one another's company. So shout out to her. I mean, they look like they having fun together. Like I definitely feel
no,
that.
real talk. They do. Like me and my wife tripped out about 2 nights ago. We just like went through like they whole goddamn IG and TikTok of all their little videos. They shit is funny. I ain't gonna lie. Tay Diggs, he seems like he having a good time. I don't know. What I'm saying? I don't know where their sweet spot is. So maybe she's found something. You know what I'm saying? One thing I will say, April is a attractive woman. You know what I'm saying? People would like.
Okay, so that's what I'm about to say because I missed it, and that's Omarion baby mama, right?
Yes, facts. I'll put it back up for you. Don't worry.
But I mean, Tay Diggs is attractive too. So I mean,
I wasn't judging him. Listen, no shade to Tay Diggs. Shout out to the LGBTQ, but I just wasn't.
Kind of gives me like gimmicky too, though. Like, it kind of makes me feel like this is like gimmicky.
I'm with Lionel because at first I didn't like
really like that though. I feel like this is just definitely very on brand for him because I did see this video, but I didn't know they were like dating.
But did you see where her kid came in because he bought her something and the kid was like, hey, and he was like, hey. So obviously, he around her kids and stuff. Like,
oh, he's super around the kids. That nigga bought her. Shout out to him. He's so good. That nigga's funny as hell.
He frugal as hell.
He bought her an outfit from CVS. Nigga, that shit had me dying.
Yeah, that was so cute.
That nigga said I was at CVS to have great clothes. Nigga, that shit had me crying. This nigga Tay Diggs copped the outfit from CBS.
Two,
Listen,
not one, but two of them.
two of them. Let her have her choice. Like what you want to rock.
They look like it might have been some pajamas or something.
I don't know.
Now, like, it could have only been like some t-shirts or pajamas. I can't imagine much else in the CBS.
Here we go. They having too much fun on this one. Watch. Hold on. Is this them? Both of them? Hold on. Here we go.
Hey. I'm drunk.
Hey, like outside.
Hey.
What? Keep this out and then bring it in.
Oh, okay.
Hey.
And you
No,
guys-
hey. Like, be excited, but like
Hey.
realistic.
Okay. Hey.
Have you ever said hey before? Like,
I'm saying it now.
okay.
Hey.
Here we go. Okay.
Hey. Have you guys ever been on the airplane and taken a fucking photo? Okay. Now
Okay.
Hey.
Hey. Like, get their attention. Like, hey.
Hey.
Yeah, there we go.
Okay.
Listen, they having a lot of fun together, man.
I feel like I might be the Grinch, but that's like this is like so cringy.
I'm with you, Lionel.
No,
Because
like, hey, like, a couple tag like on YouTube, like that's so cringy to me. It's
I
just
mean,
so
I think it's cute though. I think it's
It's
cute.
I mean, the idea just feels like that should be like a moment. Like I just feel like it feels so unnatural. I couldn't imagine like let's put the camera out like in this moment and like record and like do this.
Okay, let's go back here. I want to go back here, talk about dating down again, right? Because scrolling across the bottom of the screen, you see it. Are you okay with dating down? I think that y'all are saying that y'all are not really okay with that where y'all are in y'all life at this point.
That's not okay for anyone to date down.
You saying for anyone? I think it's fine. I think it's okay, personally.
It depends to what degree. Not like, yeah, I could do a little 1-2 level, but like a 10 level, 5 level. No.
You just like, because I just feel like it will breed resentment if shit doesn't go well. Like, because that's definitely the time where it's just like, oh, I knew I should have been fucking with your broke ass. Like,
I was gonna say, it's funny that you said that as a black woman, Naomi, because that's one of the stereotypes of black women that when they get mad at you, whatever your flaw is, you gonna be a whatever ass nigga.
No, that's totally different. So you can resent a person that's not even that. No, that's a stereotype.
It's everybody. It's not just all women.
That ain't mean that she gonna go and talk about like his dick is little or something. If he broke, he fucking broke.
Oh, but that's woman 101 though.
Whatever.
No, but you didn't even have no facts, but that doesn't even
Or
have
man 101. Shout out to my LGBTQ.
You could just feel like that shit internally. Like, damn, I fucking lowered that. Like, I usually don't fuck with niggas like this. I fuck with this nigga like this anyway, and then boom, this happens.
Right. That's how I feel. That's exactly how I feel.
No, like that's
But
and that's why it just comes down to discernment. Like, if a nigga just happens to like not be on his feet, like maybe he's just struggling a little bit. Like, is he in school? Like, what's going on? I feel like you gotta see the different things. Like, what has he been doing with his life?
But that's fuck me because like if you were willing to fuck with the dude, right, on a certain level, because like this shit not working out, now you gotta like comment about like nigga, like this, like how you gonna be ugly and like okay, listen, let me give you a scenario, Naomi, or Amber, or Mo, or whoever the fuck on the panel. Shout out to the whole panel. Shout out to Sal, the Moneybag Mo. Shout out to Cousin Torian. Shout out to the whole Lionel. I'm drinking goddamn brown tonight. Goddamn it, it's the last show before the end of Black History Month. I'm on one. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I'm on one heavy.
I'm black, y'all, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm blacker than black, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm blacker than black, and I'm black, y'all. I'm blickety black, blacker than black, black, I'm blacker than black, yo, because I'm black and I'm back.
Okay, let's go. Okay, let's go. What I'm saying is, I think it's fucked up for you to deal with a person for a period of time, shit not work out. Let's say, let me ask y'all, how would y'all feel? Let me just do this. I'm not gonna say my opinion. How would y'all feel if you were lowering your look standard for somebody, right? Like they wouldn't be somebody that you would typically find attractive, but they got a good personality, cool vibe, everything else checks off. But if they cheated on you, see, because my thing is, I feel like no. Here I'm going, Mo, because person who you think that like you lowered your standards for cheating on you, I feel like that shit hits different.
It do.
You see? You see?
Because why you have audacity?
You see, that's fucked up. To me, that's fucked up, right
No,
there.
the only thing you have is fucking audacity.
No, and that's when you definitely leaving after cheating. Like, bitch, I was a motherfucking gift to your ass.
Hey,
you gonna cheat on me?
You see?
Like be elsewhere, like motherfuckers already laughing at me. The fuck?
So it really doesn't matter who you are if you cheat at that point, because like that's loyalty. It could be anybody. Like you could be the finest person. Like you could be whoever. Like cheating is unexcusable. It's off with your head. And you already know it's to the goo for you.
I don't know. Like Rihanna cheated on me. I need some details. Did you suck his dick?
Rihanna cheated on with $1 billion.
Rihanna, like, give me like what happened? Like how did you cheat? Did he just fuck you missionary? If he just fucked her missionary, I'm probably cool. I'll probably take her back. I ain't gonna lie.
No, see, no, I'm not.
If it was just missionary, but like
because my whole thing is like in my head and in my heart and in my soul, I'm always like I've lived most of my life like without this person, like I've been great and like fine. Like why would I be like, okay, let me just compromise the biggest part of myself now? Like for what? Hell no. Like that's what I'm like, that's one of the things I stand on. Like that's just something I'm standing on because that's loyalty. And so I pay you that and you gotta pay me that too.
Yeah. I'm with you. Like I feel exactly what I'm with you. I'm just simply saying that like, I can foresee a world where I'm with Rihanna and maybe I'm fucking up and she steps out. I just need to know exactly what she did because depending on what she did, I might be willing to take her back. You know what I'm saying? Just depending
also,
on
it's just like a feeling and emotion because I've never like been in that situation dealing with it. It's in my face. So.
I'm with you. I think emotional cheating is the worst shit you can do because ain't no coming back from emotion. Because like I can't. You know what I'm saying? That's not nothing physical. That's an emotional connection that you had with a person. That's totally, you know what I'm saying? That's fucked up. If it was just sex,
it was worse for me. Like having sex.
I really don't feel like that's any. I don't think that's excusable whether you're attractive or not. Personally, like that's for me when it comes to a relationship and like the growth I've had through my young adult life. You know what I'm saying? Like I really see relationships at this point. And the love that you have for someone, like if I love you, I'm going to respect you. And I'm not going to put any point in time where like I'm disrespecting you. Like whether it's emotional cheating, whether it's just physical cheating, like I'm gonna take offense to all of that because I'm like, damn, like you are claiming that you love me and I'm expecting that you respect me. Like no, you're disrespecting me by doing that type of shit. And when someone disrespects me in that way, it's like I don't know. Personally, for me, like in relationships, if I love you and I'm doing this with you and I'm in this relationship with you, like I would feel so terrible to like blatantly disrespect my partner like that. Like, damn, like that's fucked up. Regardless of whatever type of cheating it is, that's fucked up because you don't like.
I humbly have to say, like everything I said about that situation, that's me from the outside looking in because I truly haven't dealt with that. So who knows what it actually is like to walk in that and like really have to decide and come to like terms with things. Like, because I don't know what those feelings even like. That's the thing. So that's actually an ignorant take from my part because I haven't totally experienced that like at all. So
you made the fundamental attribution, Aaron.
Can I bring the baby boy factor into this? Because on the movie Baby Boy,
that movie stresses me out.
Movie Baby Boy, on the movie Baby Boy, right? What's the goddamn Tyrese's character says, that like I lied to you because I love you. Is he? Oh, look at Mo's face. Look at Mo's face.
Fuck out of here with this shit. No.
Right.
I mean,
You lied to me because you're a fucking liar.
That's manipulation. At
That
the end
is
of the
manipulation.
day.
Yeah.
You're trying to manipulate me into thinking that what's going on isn't that bad because you want to still have your cake and eat it too. And you can get out of my face with that shit. Like, I don't give a fuck what it is. I feel like I'm the type of person because when I'm in a relationship, like I've had, my young days, I was, unfaithful and like, just doing dumb shit. You know what I'm saying? Young, dumb shit. And I've been there and it's like, I don't know, the guilt that I guess for me, maybe I'm an overthinker when it comes to it, but like the guilt that comes with that type of shit, it's like, damn, like this is the person you looking at in the face and laying next to every night and, you doing some dirty shit, on the side doing dirt. Like, do you, like, you don't, and I don't know how people say, I guess some people's perspective will be like, I can love you and still do you wrong, but like you really can't because I feel like with love and respect come hand in hand for me, like in my perspective. So if you love me, that means you respect me. And if you respect me, you wouldn't do no dumb shit like that, like because of the level of respect that you have for me. And if you do end up doing that, then I'm gonna just assume, okay, there's no respect there for me, and that therefore you don't love me. You don't love me because you don't respect me. So I don't know. I really don't. I feel like those are, like people trying to get some sort of leeway into getting back in and, making things work. But it's like, I don't know. Cheating is a big deal, especially at this point. We're grown. We know what the fuck we're doing. Like, we know.
Are y'all familiar with the song from Donnell Jones, Where I Want to Be?
Yes.
One of my favorite songs, right? One of my favorite. That's I'm very happy about my age. Don't get it fucked up. I'm very happy about my age. Don't get it fucked up. I'm a man of a certain age.
I do know that song, so
it's okay. We know that song too.
No,
Yeah.
facts.
No, I love that song because in that song, Where I Want to Be, listen, he's saying that like I don't fully understand. You know what I'm saying? Like he's giving you like some information and like I'd rather leave than like. He's really conflicted in that song. You know what I'm saying? And I think that like sometimes people can go through some shit to where they really don't know exactly where they want to be at that time.
He said he wanted to be in his whole phase. That song was about. That song was about like he wanted to be a hoe. Like I'm feeling you. I know you it. Well, fuck it. I gotta fuck.
But when you love someone, you just don't treat them bad. You did.
But at least that's the thing. He was like vulnerable about it because at least then the person gets to run as best as you can.
I mean, he said, I just need time to be. I just need time to see. You know what I'm saying? Like he don't know. You know what I'm saying? He's trying to figure this shit out.
And
if you figure it out alone, that's fine. That's okay though. It would be more confusing to be figuring it out with a person.
I feel like that's okay to feel a way because, like, yeah, of course, people go through things, people discover things about themselves, as we grow and get older and, live life and shit. And that's cool. But again, that's still going to tie down to the respect that you have for me. Because if you're feeling some type of way about like, well, I know that this is, a good situation, but I just want to be able to do that. Okay, well, then that's a respectful way of letting me know, like, before you just go off and do some shit behind my back and try to keep it like, down low, and I'm not, I'm keeping secrets at this point. Like, I don't know. I feel like you should be able to respect your partner enough to be able to let those things be known. Like, if I feel like I'm drifting off, then okay, then I got to tell you that, because then at that point, if you choose to stay, what's going on, then that's on you. Like, but at least let me have the choice of how I want to go about the situation. Like, I really don't.
So let me ask you this though: why do y'all think people can't do that? Right? Because it's easy to say like this is what you should do. Why do y'all think people can't just simply do that?
Can't do what?
I feel like fear.
It's selfish.
Sometimes,
Can't do what? What are we talking about?
Well,
can't
break off the relationship.
Like, yo, I'm gonna.
Why they don't just say they want to be with somebody else?
But the bottom line to that is, and I don't know. I think I was like in my lab talking to some like peers, my classmates, but like they were like, it was a general consensus that it's tough for people to be vulnerable. Like that's how like most people felt, and like so that's a
Hmm.
vulnerable thing to say, especially like to your partner, because that could easily turn your partner off. So to say, hey, this how I'm feeling potentially,
Right.
like, and it might not concern you, like, and so that's very vulnerable. That can be like risking everything. So that's
That's
why.
being selfish though.
To
To
know
like
that you're
only
going
say
to lose
something,
somebody that you love, but
to
it's
not say
definitely
something just because you don't want
It
things
is selfish.
going a certain way. That's a selfish way of thinking of it, because you're not at that point thinking of what they want or like what they could possibly choose for themselves. You know what I'm saying? Because like I really believe, in giving people the choice to be able to choose for themselves. Like everyone should have that right. You know what I'm saying? Like that's a right that people have. So it's like to take away someone's ability to choose for what they want and how they want to go about it. That's extremely selfish. It's like, damn, like you just trying to make it good for you, and that's it. And that's like, that's not fair.
But you know what though, and Amber, let me know if you can relate, or if you feel differently. You'll probably feel differently. That's fine. But sometimes though, like man, a motherfucker do want his cake and eat it too. Like right, like I could like. Here's what I think. Right, here's what I think, and my wife totally different disagrees with that and disagrees with this, and that's fine. We've had discussions and arguments and all of the above about this. I personally think that you can love two people at once. I think that you can love this person and love that person for different reasons, right? And you know what I'm saying? It's different, but like I love this person, you know what I'm saying? And like maybe that individual hasn't made up, they haven't gotten to a point to where you want them to be in terms of monogamy, right? But right now they're saying that they love you and they love another person. Are you willing to?
No,
Whoa, hold on, I didn't even finish my thought.
I didn't even need the person else.
No, but that's a hard no for her.
Yeah.
I'm saying, are you willing to wait for them to like figure it out? Because like either you're because like if you if,
No. At
okay,
this age, I'm not doing competition. If that's who you want, go.
No, I get it because I'm kind of liberal, and I'm also like that's a no for me too.
but do
But
you
then I do think that you could love multiple. Like I think some people could,
is
but then
that
but
competition?
it's hard to find someone that's gonna be accepting of that as well. Because a lot of
Yeah.
people don't have that idea and that understanding of love. A lot of
Right.
people are totally like, and I me included, are like, no, this is supposed to be about like me. What are you talking about, huh? Oh, like so, go figure that out then, and go pursue that.
Right,
Like
Yeah.
right.
the route that most people are taking. Although at the same time, ironically, I don't think it's absurd to be able to like, but that's in the name of like seeing love as a feeling, because really I see like being like having love for versus like in love with as different things, because that's like a verb. Like when you're in love with somebody,
There
you're
you
like
go.
loving
Yeah.
one, having to like love. But to like just like from a distance be like feeling like love or lust or whatever for somebody, it's a little different.
Like me and my
But
wife always talk about like love is the feeling or the understanding that like what 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 I'm really happy about is when you are happy, right? That's me and my wife talk about like each other, right? Like she's happy if I am in a good space. I'm happy when she's in a good space, right?
yes, I'm right. I'm sounding off to that. That's beautiful.
Right.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying like that's our thing, right? It's not about necessarily me making myself happy. It's just like, yo, she wants me to be happy. I want her to be happy. You know what I'm saying? And so like I feel that, but I just also understand that like there could potentially be a scenario, not me, because I got kids and a wife and child support is a motherfucker, trust me. You do not want no child support. And that arrear, what's the shit called? Hey, what is it called? Arrear, what is it called? The arrears, what is it called? Where you gotta like pay like back child support. Cause they'll do some shit to where like the kid can be like 40 years old and you still gotta pay that old shit. These courts are fucked up.
Mhm.
I think
No,
it's rear. I think it's called a rearage. I think I don't know. I don't know how to say this shit.
Um,
I'm drinking brown tonight.
that's a
I think that I understand where you're coming from, because it's like you can definitely love someone enough to where it's like you want them to be happy, but I think that looks different for different people. Like because this is a conversation that I have with my partner, and I'm just like with his perspective, it's like I love you to the point where it's like I want you to be happy, and if that means that I'm just in your life as a friend or a
Mm.
lover or whatever, I want to be whatever it is that you need me to be. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
but on my side, it's like I love you enough because I want you to be happy, but that doesn't mean that includes me sticking around. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it can definitely mean different things for different people, because that's definitely a different standpoint that we have. Like, it's not that I love you less because I don't want to stick around for something, but if you want to pursue other people, I love you enough to let you go and do that, but I'm not going to stick around for that.
Ooh, that's Maxwell.
I use time because I say like I potentially could love you. Because I can recognize that so instantly. Like I can recognize interest. So then I say I'll let time do the thing, and I can say like, what does time say? How does this person move? What is the reactions? What is the vibe, the chemistry, all that shit? And then I say, okay, like I can accept and look, because to love someone and like to love is like really see this person. I know you top to bottom. I know how you're coming. I know how you're falling. I know how you're gonna slip up over there. I already know everything, and I already know all this shit. I know how you're gonna shine, and so I accept it, and I want that, and I love that. To come to that point is not like in a quick, instantaneous moment. Like that takes real life time.
Right.
So, like, you know, but like to be able, but then once you make that decision, that's a big decision. That's not like you kind of stepped on my toes. Fuck you, I'm out. You know, like that's a really big decision to make.
And that's why I say, like, it's not like it's coming from a negative place. Like, it's, I just know myself enough to be like, you know, I have to be able to have time to, in a sense, kind of, if this isn't going to work out, I still have love for you and I still love you, but I need, for my own happiness and my own sanity, to be able to move on in the way that I am used to. Like, I can do it for myself.
I want to ask Amber a question because she divulged last week that her divorce was official. So, do you still have love for your now ex-husband?
No.
Oh shit! Okay, I wouldn't expect that answer. Okay, there we go.
I know that is interesting.
All the love is gone.
But when somebody does you dirty, you know what I'm saying? Like that's why I say it feels like you kind of.
Because y'all, I would tell y'all the whole story, but like I told y'all, I'm doing a TikTok thing, and I don't want to my other viewers, so I would tell y'all a little bit about it, but I really
What's the TikTok? Give the TikTok one more time.
Let me look it up.
And then is that who your kids are with as well?
No, it's not.
Okay. Do you still love that? Do you still love the father of your kids?
No.
Wow. Amber Code.
When is your birthday again, Amber?
February 5th. I'm an Aquarius.
You don't play them games.
No. Once I'm done with your ass, I'm done. I might cry.
I relate to that too, but I'm like also the person like if I ever loved you, like I'm gonna love you still.
Once I cry over you, it'll be about, it might be sad 24 to 72 hours. After that, it's a wrap. After I get my shit out,
24 to 74. Oh my god.
Yeah. Okay, so
Do you have a belly button?
Huh?
Do you have a belly button?
I do. So listen, so my TikTok is Amber Chanel 83, one word.
Amber Chanel 83.
Yeah, so I'm up to like part 8. It's gonna be a lot of parts because it's crazy as fuck. But like,
it's already started.
Goddamn, part 8. Shit. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, it's probably gonna be more. It's a lot of shit. Like once y'all literally hear the story, y'all be like, okay, I see why. But like, no, we've been separated for years.
Give the TikTok one more time. Give it out one more time.
It's Chanel CHENELLE.
Oh,
wait, Amber Chanel. I'm drunk. Wait.
She's drunk. She's drinking. So first is Amber.
2 hours in, I'm done for. But anyway,
no, it's Amber Chanel.
Amber Chanel 83 is one word.
That's not like a rapper, low key.
Hey,
right.
Amber Chanel.
I'm gonna listen. I jumped on. I told y'all last week I was gonna jump on it. I peeped the first couple of fucking listen, it's a lot of shit going on. It's a lot.
Going on.
As a man,
get out. Y'all gonna be like, what the fuck?
As a man, I have to say this. As a man, I am interested in hearing his version of the story.
Well, you're not gonna get the real version because he done already created 3 fake pages and was arguing back and forth on there. Y'all probably can see those comments. I can't because I blocked out 3 pages.
Wow. Okay. I don't know the fake pages though. Okay.
Well, they're on there, but Listen, I don't have time because ain't nobody gonna manipulate me and shut me up to not tell my story.
How long were you married, Amber?
We were married a little over 2 years.
You said 2?
He's been my friend, or so I thought, for over 10 years.
So y'all were friends for 10 years. Y'all were married for 2.
A little over 2 years.
Okay. All right.
So I thought. Stay tuned.
Stop with the so I thought.
Listen, I can't look. I can tell my full story now because my papers are here. It has been signed by a judge, and he's a very big manipulator, and he tries to threaten me. But listen, you're not gonna manipulate me. I'm gonna tell my shit because you will not do this to another person.
Right.
Hold on. Maybe he's not trying to do it to anybody else. But you putting them out there though, kind of.
That's the only reason that someone would be trying to say something about you telling your own story is whenever they don't want other people to know what exactly was going on. That's the only reason that you would be creating fake pages trying to put your 2 cents in, because you're trying to continue to manipulate. So I definitely feel that, because I've dealt with people who are toxic on that level and try to still not only manipulate you, but they don't want that type of truth to come out about oh, this is exactly what it is, because now I'm trying to do the same thing potentially to someone else, and now they're aware, and that's gonna ruin my chances being able to do some shit. So that's something you got to do some soul searching.
Hold on, though. What if he's at a point in his life to where he's past that?
I would never do that if it was somebody like that. I've been in relationships before, but no, he is a very big manipulator. He's a narcissist, and I am going to tell my story. He is not going to shut me up anymore. I was just waiting on my papers to come because I didn't want nothing to uphold or whatever we had going on, so I can be rid of him. But no, it's some crazy ass shit.
And the bottom line, that's the bottom line, is the fact that you get to tell your story. Otherwise, what are you being controlled? What are they like? Are you being silenced? Shut up? Did you sign an NDA? What is this like?
Right.
What?
He's already spreaded lies about me, and I've been real quiet. This whole year,
I will say in this instance, because in other instances, I do hear a lot of situations, and I'll be seeing shit where they be like, "Why did y'all break up?" And I feel like that's such an interesting question to and kind of personal question to ask someone. You're in a situation where you were so manipulated and abused, essentially. You definitely need to tell your story. So,
I need to make sure that Torian and Naomi, are y'all good? Just nod if y'all are good. Okay, there we go. It's a lot of shit going on down there in that bottom right square right now. I just want to make sure y'all are good. There's a lot of weird. Y'all were gone for a long. Okay, I just want to make sure y'all are good. Okay, let me say this about Amber. Amber, is 100% certain that I met her 20 years ago.
He did.
I think. You said what?
Yeah.
2002.
Nigga, I'm 100%. Listen, if you were to give me a lie detector test, I guarantee you I could pass it. I do not remember that shit. That's how.
Did y'all meet in 2002?
I don't really know, but I thought we have met before, maybe on the phone or something.
Listen, that's what Crystal said as well. I don't remember the shit, but I used to drink
a lot of my child, though.
I used to drink a lot of Everclear at that time. So,
but you remember my child because you used to be all bad.
Because he's bad as shit. I remember badass little kids. I always remember little badass little kids.
But he not bad though.
Oh no, he was bad then. Now he grown ass man. Now he was bad 20 years ago.
But look what happened. I'm look what I brought. All the sunshine in your life. So
I don't know.
20 years, that's a long time.
I know. I don't remember that shit. But anyway, okay, let's get ready to get out. Let me tease everybody right now. Next week, here's what I want to talk about next week. I want to talk about 2 things next week. I want to talk about one, when did you move from having sex to making love, right? What's that area of time frame? Because there is a period to where it goes from we just having sex to we're this is something different. There's a connection here, right? So I want to talk about that connection. And I forgot the other thing. God damn, I'm drinking brown. Shit, I forgot. It was 2 things. Okay, but we got that one. We got that one in. I definitely want to talk about that next week, right? What's that difference between where you go from we're just having sex casually to yo, no, this is making love, right? Because I think that I think everybody would agree there's a difference. There's a mental and physical difference, right? There you go. Lionel gave me a thumbs up. That's all I need.
I don't know yet.
Oh, this nigga Torian said he don't know yet. Jesus.
Yeah. No, there is a difference.
Yes, there's a difference between having sex and making love. There's a difference. Like when you get to that love making, you know what I'm saying? That's when, okay, we'll talk about it next week. So y'all got to come back next week. Hit that thumbs up button, rate, comment, subscribe, all of that fly stuff. If you just want to listen to the audio, man, hit us up in the podcast section of iTunes. Be over there. No strings attached. Please hit us up on our YouTube, man. We are constantly growing. We are so close to 1,000 views. We are so close to 1,000 subscribers on our YouTube channel. Man, tell a friend of a friend, tell a friend of a friend.
If you're watching this show right now, literally, we're gonna have a 10-second break, intermission. Like the video, go like the video now. If you're tuned in, like you're watching already, just go do what you gotta do to like the video. Also, if you're not subscribed, you really need to tap in because we are a Black syndicated, vindicated podcast on YouTube, and there's an algorithm, and we need this shit to pop. So make sure you subscribe and make sure you like the video right now. That's 2 things, and that's easy.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Anyway, so fuck with us for real. Tap in and
Let's go. Amber, your ex, was he or is he a barber?
Yes.
Okay, there we go. So maybe as we end the show, maybe this was his barbershop. I don't know. You let me know. Was this his barbershop?
It wasn't, but he was fucking one of the barbers that was there.
Was this his barbershop? I don't know. This was popping up in his barbershop?
No, but he was fucking one of the barbers.
Hold on. Was it a
Or
male?
it said, wait, one of the barbers.
It was a female, and she has me blocked now, so I don't remember her page. But her inbox will be on one of my parts of my story.
Oh Lord, have mercy. There you go.
No, they place. Like, sit down somewhere. You usually
hold on. So are you saying that side chicks know they place?
They don't know they place. Why do you need to contact the wife? Like, why?
Hold on, she Oh, we got to go. Oh, let's get out of here.
Yeah, tune in.
Oh, Lord have mercy. Side chicks, please play your role.
We got to do like Netflix, Amber. Drop the whole series at once, please.
I know.
If I didn't have jobs, 3 jobs, I really would.
Y'all, please go to TikTok, Amber Chanel 83. Amber Chanel 83. We at part 8. This shit is like trapped in the closet. We at part 8 right now. This shit is going down.
But I'm having surgery on Friday, so I'm gonna be on bed rest. So I'll probably do the rest while I ain't gonna have shit else to do. So.
Hold on, are you okay? Shit.
Yeah, no, the military is like to fix some stuff that's their fault. So.
So you have some old nigga surgery. Okay, there we go. All right, I got you. All right, so you all right. All right. So here we go. Next week we'll be back next Wednesday, and I'm gonna put this out there. Maybe 2 Fridays from today.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna come. I need it for us to come back with a Friday sex show. Y'all know how we used to do Fridays. We talk strictly sex. So maybe we can start it off with let's go. I may go to the sex shop and get some new toys and see what's out here in these streets. But we need to come with a Friday sex show where we talk sex on a Friday. That's what Friday nights, because it's the weekend and that's what we get it into. There you go, Amber. Amber said she's not a prude. She has sex too. Amber only does missionary. The word on the block is that you only do missionary. But anyway, we'll talk about that later. Y'all make sure y'all hit us up.
It's getting married for me to explore.
So goddamn, you gotta marry Amber to do different positions. Jeez.
No, I did not say that. I need to go.
Y'all, well, I'll let y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in, man. Y'all rate, comment, subscribe. We out. Holla.